Hello. Welcome to WUGA's coverage of your news. I'm Lee Conger. Our top story today is the continuing developments of the relationship between the United States and North Korea. It was reported by multiple news outlets that last week, according to a U.S. official, after North Korea had loaded a missile into its launcher, it was raised into firing position, then lowered again. This weekend, Secretary of State John Kerry met with Chinese leaders in Beijing to discuss the matter. Here with more is CNN's David McKenzie.
U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry met with the top tier of Chinese leadership on Saturday. Top of the agenda, North Korea and the crisis on the Korean Peninsula. Secretary Kerry says that no option was left off the table to find a negotiated settlement to push the North Koreans to end its nuclear program. And he said it won't just be words, but action.
And what we agreed to do is immediately bear down with further discussion at very senior level in order to fill out exactly what steps we can take together to make sure that this is not rhetoric, but that it is real policy that is being implemented.
China is North Korea's largest trading partner, and this country has long been reluctant to use its leverage against its neighbor for fear of the regime collapsing. Ultimately, they want to get to the table and talk.
Everybody is hoping that reasonableness will prevail, as are we. China and the United States today recommitted ourselves to find a peaceful solution. And we say to Kim Jong-un and to the government of Korea, of the DPRK, that they have an obvious choice here, which is to join us in an effort to try to find a negotiated resolution.
Both China and the U.S. have been trying to ease tensions in a difficult period. And the U.S. says that it's willing to have negotiations with Kim Jong-un's regime as long as they make significant steps in slowing or stopping their pursuit of nuclear weapons. David McKenzie, CNN, Beijing.
Now to another story that will hit a little closer to home. Fairfax County Public Schools will be instituting a new dress code that will require all students to wear uniforms. The school board will be presenting options for these uniforms at its meeting next week.
Among the outfits being considered are a simple combination of khaki pants and a collared shirt in the school's colors, as well as a snazzy ensemble that includes all students to wear ties, males to wear dark pants, and females to wear dark, long skirts. The uniforms will help improve student discipline at the schools, and school officials are confident this decision is the correct one.
Although many students may object to the policy, it is definitely for their own good. It's time for the sports report. Last weekend, the Washington Nationals were crushed by the best team in baseball, the unstoppable Atlanta Braves. The Nats lost all 3 of their games. The weekend was highlighted by impressive offense from Braves players Justin Upton and Ramiro Pena, as well as some impressive pitching by veteran Tim Hudson and relative newcomer Paul Maholm. Though they were in a bit of a jam on Friday night, Atlanta showed they have what it takes to be true champions by coming back in extra innings to win the game. Ryan Zimmerman committed 3 costly and frankly very stupid throwing errors that may have cost the Nationals at least one game in the series. Gio Gonzalez pitched a dreadful 5 innings last Sunday, leaving the Nationals desperately searching for answers.
I thought he was throwing good, it just didn't have much command. He was basically, seems to be running through our staff a little bit of the command problems. But he pitched well enough. We just, got to tip your hat to Hudson. He pitched a heck of a ball game. I'm more concerned with Ramos. I think he's got a pulled hammy. And that's generally, we'll wait and see tomorrow, but that's generally a couple of weeks at least.
We'll now take a quick break, but we'll be right back with more news and this week's weather.
Breakfast in this house? In the morning, I can use all the help I can get. That's why I love Nutella, a delicious hazelnut spread that's perfect on multigrain toast, and even whole wheat waffles. It's a quick and easy way to give my family a breakfast they'll want to eat. And Nutella is made with simple quality ingredients like hazelnuts, skim milk, and a hint of cocoa. They love the taste, and I feel good that they're ready to tackle the day. Nutella, breakfast never tasted this good.
We're back with a look at the weather for this week.
We can expect rain throughout the weekend, beginning Friday night with isolated thunderstorms that filter into Saturday. Sunday is a clear day with a high of 60 degrees, but we can expect more rain Tuesday, the 23rd.
Our last story today is one that hits close to home. People from all over come to Washington, D.C. at this time of year to look at the beautiful cherry blossoms located all throughout the city. This causes many in the area to experience longer than usual delays on the Beltway and in the Metro.
So I just got back from the Caps game, and there are so many tourists on the Metro. It is unreal. First of all, what is up with these cherry blossoms? I mean, ooh, flowers, big deal. Hello, I got those in my backyard. Number two, I'm standing there on the escalator trying to get on the train, and all the tourists are standing there, and I'm all like, walk on the left, bro. I mean, it makes no sense to me.
According to the website Cultural Tourism DC, over 1 million people visit Washington every year during the 2-week Cherry Blossom Festival. They spend their time admiring the trees and attending events welcoming the flowering of these over 100-year-old trees. While it is a popular event in the nation's capital, not everyone is thrilled about the festivities and the people they bring.
And the worst part about tourists, they're always asking for directions. I mean, come on, seriously? Hello, it's called reading a map? I mean, you don't need 2 college degrees to be able to figure out where you're going on the Metro, okay? So, that is why I think the cherry blossoms and tourists are stupid.
I'm not sure the cherry blossoms are worth all that gridlock. Well, that's going to do it from here at WUGA. Thanks for watching. You stay classy, Mark Twain Middle School.